Hey guys, it's Rob, and Titans Episode 4 was released, so let's talk about it. If you guys enjoyed this review and want more, hit that subscribe button. My goal for this month is 75 subscribers, so if you want more Titans reviews and reviews of other shows, hit that like button and subscribe. So when we last left off in last week's episode of Titans, we got to see the Doom Patrol, and we learned more about Beast Boy's origins, and in the end he left the Doom Patrol and joined the Titans. Now that all the main cast is here, how does this episode of Titans do that focuses on the group as a whole? I'm here to say it does fantastic. This episode, in my humble opinion, is the best episode of Titans yet. Episode 4 of Titans is everything I wanted the show to be. The team interactions, the character building, the family vibe, it was all here, so let's break it down. In this episode of Titans, Robin takes the role as a leader, and in the scene right here that should be on your screen, they are all talking to him, and he is essentially saying that we need to team up, and we need to train to fight together in an organized fashion. It worked for this episode so much. Robin is taking charge, and he is the leader of the Titans, so this scene is a fantastic way to position him in such a position. Still acting as leader, he wants to find out what everyone can do. Now, what I was hoping for in this scene was music in the background and them going through each of their powers. That would fit with the family aspect, giving the show some heart. But here they don't do that, and while I was disappointed they didn't try to lighten the show up a bit, it still worked for me. I liked seeing each of their power sets and each of the Titans actually reacting to other people's powers. Keep in mind, they haven't really seen other people's powers. They didn't even know that other people had powers up until this point. So it was really interesting to see how they reacted to each other's powers. The next scene takes us to the new dad, as they call it, for the Titans' enemies, who are still unknown to them. Now, I don't really like this replacement. Although it fits the family aspect, I don't think it fits enough. The previous one fitted that family so well. You really believed they were a family. And in this one, I guess the fact that we know that they're not actual family is the part that ruins it. But for some reason, something was just off when they added this new dad into the group, and I didn't really like him. I liked the previous one much better. Now, that's not to say the fight scenes with him weren't good. No, they were actually pretty good. When they invade the Titans' homes, those were some great fight scenes. Now, moving on to one of my favorite scenes in the episode, we have Beast Boy and Raven talking to each other. There's no action, there's no CGI, it's just them talking. Beast Boy explains what it's like transforming, and this scene was so great. It built up more of a bond between Beast Boy and Raven. These are the moments that it feels like Teen Titans. Same with the moment when Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy find out who Robin is. These are fantastic scenes because this is what we wanted from a Titans show. We wanted some action, sure. We wanted the cool transformations and the cool powers and stuff, but what we really came to see in Titans was the interactions, the family side of Titans. That's what makes Titans so special, and that's what, I mean, in my opinion at least, that's what I love about Titans, is the family side. Now, in this scene, we do see the Titans almost fight together. Sure, they do land some blows here and there, but it wasn't really too much fighting. It was very limited, and I think that might be due to the budget or some kind of other problem, because if you notice, a lot of the CGI fights are not that long, which in a show about Titans with superpowers is a huge problem. Another complaint that I have, but I understand why they did it, was capping Starfire's power. Now, Starfire in this version of Teen Titans can only use her power as much sun as she get, a lot like Superman, but until a less degree. And the reason why they did this was because she would be overpowered. There would be no point in the other Titans being in fights if she were able to use this immense power all the time. So what they did was they found a way to cap it. They found a way so that she's not too powerful, but not too underpowered. This also raises the stakes if her powers don't work correctly, or she doesn't know how to use her powers, or she doesn't have enough sun absorbed into her body. It raises the stakes and makes things more interesting, which in that scene it actually did. You thought, oh no, she can't use her powers, so she can't defend him. So what's going to happen? Now, we all knew what was going to happen. We knew Robin was going to save them. Now, there are two Easter eggs I have noticed in this episode. One is a Dr. Fate Easter egg. When Robin leaves to follow the map to the one who's been sending these family members after Rachel, you can spot a Dr. Fate emblem on Rachel's backpack. The second one is concurrent throughout the episodes, and that is the trigger. Now, this can be an Easter egg of two of one ways. One, this could be a Suicide Squad Easter egg. A bomb in the head or an implant is an obvious point to Suicide Squad, or it could be. Or the other one, which I choose to look at because it just sounds a lot better, is the trigger that Slade used to force Robin to join him in the original Teen Titans show. Tell me in the comments section which one you think it is. Now, speaking of Robin, at the end of the episode, Dick Grayson gets attacked by armed forces when confronting the person who's been sending this family after them, and the new Robin saves him. Now, this next episode is called Robin, so introducing him now is a great way to segue into the next episode. Next week's episode is looking very, very promising. It might be even better than this episode. Overall, episode 4, or not episode 4, because I just noticed I've been saying episode 4, it's episode 5 of Titans, was good. Though the CGI still plagues the show, and the enemies are less than stellar, overall, this episode was actually the best episode, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion down in the comment section below. Are you still watching Titans? And if so, what do you think after watching this episode of Titans? And for more Titans episode reviews, subscribe to Robo.